We chose to be a multi-product company, not a single product company. A large number of the younger insurance companies in the last 5 or 10 years have taken the opposite path, chosen to be a one product company. It's not wrong, but it's proven to be a harder path, in my view, in our view, than a multi-product company. We have more flexibility. We're able to approach the market with a customer viewpoint versus a single product viewpoint. And so in terms of what's next, it's kind of more of the same, because the same is something that we've consistently espoused for a very long time. It's just now that we have the tools to really execute on it. It's just now that we have the 5th product just in the last year. It's just now that AI is really starting to flourish in ways that we have been talking about and thinking about for a long time, but now seem to be becoming much closer to reality. It's just now that our LTV models, our lifetime value models, are going from kind of pretty good to really in-depth and accurate to help us parse and de-average our view of customers. And that's a really amazing goal and target we've been working for a very long time. And so that's kind of where we are now. And now it's about that cross-sell, multi-customer, multi-policy number that we talked about. How do we get as many of our customers from 1 policy to 2 or 3 over the next coming quarters and coming years?
Yeah, absolutely. And just a follow-up question based on that then. The more customers you get, the more data you have available. So is there that sort of self-perpetuating loop where actually the product evolves and potentially becomes superior the more customers you have in the product and with the company? Is that a fair way to characterize it?
It is a fair way. And I think, there's a couple of metaphors, whether it's a flywheel or whether it's kind of a multiplier effect. It is that. And an example might be a given customer who has, say, a renter's policy. We know a lot about them because of the way we onboard them. Maybe they've had a claim. We know a lot about that customer. If that customer now goes to acquire a pet policy, we already know a lot about them that impacts what their pet risk profile might look like, much more so than just someone off the street who acquires a pet policy. So there's this sort of interactive effect where we know so much more about customers and their behavior and what's important to them and how they approach life, essentially, which is what helps you estimate what their risk might be. It's definitely a 1 + 1 = 3 dynamic, where if you know a lot about a customer here, it tells you much more about what they'll be as a driver or a pet owner or a homeowner someday.